All right. So here's your lightsaber. Sorry you have to wait a little longer. Apparently there is a shortage of blades. Your saber, as you can see, is completely finished. This is my test blade. But yeah, apparently there is a big hold on blade parts, so it's really frustrating. But hopefully by the end of the month, the blades themselves will be in. So this is just an overview of your saber. It's a tour around your saber as far as the terminology goes. Here it is, your Force Ghost Signature Series Lightsaber. This one's so beautiful. I should have kept this one. Now the nice battle damage. So this is your emitter. Yeah. And then the pommel. This is called the pommel. Cover tech clip. This is your AV switch, your main switch. This is your kill key. You'll pull that out, and this is where you will also charge your saber. And this is your auxiliary switch. This is for blaster blocks. You'll tap it for blaster blocks or hold it down for lockup effect. So here, I'll show you. So pull on the kill key.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
And that's good old Luke Skywalker. And then just one tap. There you go. Now, for turning it off, you push and hold for a second, and then it'll turn off. Now, if you just tap it, so you tap it once to turn it on, you just tap it a second time, nothing's going to happen. So that's going to be how you turn it on. Now your auxiliary switch. So if you tap it once, that'll give you your blaster box. And if you hold it down, it gives you your lockup effect. And then if you hold the auxiliary switch, if you do the auxiliary switch and the AV switch at the same time, that's how you get your blade colors to change. And also, as far as your sound fonts, to change the sound fonts, turn off the blade, push and hold the auxiliary, wait for the beep, and that's how you'll switch. Got a stable blade here. And blaster blocks. Lock up. And you can change the colors on this one too. Click and hold. Change this next sound font.
One doesn't survive as long as I have by being foolish or unprepared.
With the OB1. Clash. And blaster block. Lock up. So you can see that's your basic operation for the saber. And then you can change those colors if you push both that auxiliary and the AV switch. And I believe there's 16 colors. It's like a pinkish red there, going into an orange red. Well, that was the red, and then this is a gold, yellow, greens. It's just got all the colors, and you can switch any of your colors on any sound fonts. Click and hold. Here's another operation, or another sound font. I love the sound of this one. So a lot of these effects you can see much better in real life. So there's 6 different sound fonts on here. So that is your tour. Oh wait, blade removal and this is how you remove the blade. Loosen your retention screw and always hold by the emitter when you're removing the blade. If you hold it down here and then you try to twist, you could just unscrew it, and you don't want to do that. I mean, that's not good for the warranty. So you hold around the emitter, and then you just take the blade and you kind of, I'll zoom in so you can see, just twist a little bit, and then it'll come out. There's your NeoPixel blade connector, the pins. You can push your finger in there, you'll feel them spring back, and then that is the NeoPixel connector. And then to put it back in, you just push it until you feel it make contact with the back. Tighten the blade retention screw back down and turn it on to check. Now, if you don't get it in there all the way, it either won't turn on or the blade will act funny. Then you'll know pretty much right away that you just didn't get the blade all the way in. And sometimes if you don't tighten the screw down and you're swinging it around, it might move just enough to lose connection to the pins and the blade will turn off. Then you'll know that you didn't have it tightened in enough. So now for accessing the chassis. So you take your pommel, okay, when you open it up, you'll be able to see, there's your speaker. So you just give it a little bit of a little jiggle there, see? And then you see it'll kind of come out a little bit. There you go. Now, you always want to open it, when you want to access the card, do it with the hilt upside down, because you don't have to pull it out as far. So only pull it out to about there, and here you go. You can see your chassis, the Prism 5.1 soundboard, and there is your sound card. So what you'll do is you'll take your finger, let me zoom in, there you go, see your sound card. You take your finger, like I like to take my fingernail and I just go like this, so that it'll come out. And then I use a tweezer for this part. A tweezer or some other kind of tool, so that you can remove it. And then when you remove it, if you get one of these, little card, you can put it in there, put it on your computer, and make changes to the files and things like that. If that's something you're interested in doing, you can put different sound fonts on it. If that's something you're interested in, I can send you some links to the manual and some websites. So then when you get it done and you want to put it back in, so just use the tweezer. You want to put it back in with the gold strips up. Just get it in there, and quite get a good grip on there. There you go. See, now it's in, then just use your fingernail. It's clicked back in, and then just wiggle your chassis back into place. Push on the edges, never push on the speaker. Then I use the pommel itself, and you will push the chassis completely back into place using the pommel. And that'll line up. And then, notice I didn't have the kill key in. Normally then you would take the kill key out to wake it up, but I didn't put the kill key in this time, which I would recommend always doing when you're going to open it up and take the sound card out, But if you lose this kill key, it's good to know that this thing will automatically fall asleep after 5 minutes. And in sleep mode, it'll last with a fully charged battery for a year on the shelf. So it lasts for a while. So once you've put the sound card back in, you tap the button once, and then it'll wake up.
I'm no Jedi.
And then it's awake, and then there you go. Charging it. I guess I'll show you that real quick.
I'm no Jedi.
This is where you charge it. This is your charger. Plug one into the wall. Plug the other end into your Saber like so, and that is it. And then the light on here will be red, and when it's charged it'll be green. But right now the thing's fully charged. If I plug it in, it just turns green automatically, so you know.
I am no Jedi.
So if you want to mute the saber, you hold down on the auxiliary button while you hit the on switch, and then you get, you know, a mute. And you can see how it'll actually does do the auxiliary effects. It does lock up, you know, and clash, but no sound. And then you turn it off, and then when you turn it back on, you have your sound.